Are you a new leader hoping to find a smart way to get your new team to follow you? Or maybe a long-standing manager struggling to lead a team that doesn't seem to want to be led or told what to do? Then make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to share with you my tried and trusted leadership essentials. These are the 5 essential leadership traits that I've seen hundreds of successful leaders mastering, and unfortunately, thousands of unsuccessful leaders overlooking. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elizabeth van Geerestein, and I'm your personal leadership insider, here to help you fast-track your leadership and your career. On this channel, we talk about how to develop yourself as a leader and how to use these skills to get to that next level in your career and grow your impact and your influence. Over the last 20 years, I've had the enormous privilege to work with thousands of CEOs and leaders, and these are the 5 leadership traits that I've seen the most successful of them master. Number 1, getting comfortable with ambiguity. Outstanding leaders are comfortable with ambiguity and fluid circumstances. This means that they can navigate situations with multiple perspectives and multiple potential responses with ease. These leaders also coach and develop their teams to develop a strong level of ease and comfort with ambiguity and complexity. Since these leaders may work in a startup or a scale-up or in a volatile industry, as so many industries are appearing to be at this moment, these skills equip them to thrive and flourish in any circumstance. So here are a few tips to help you get comfortable with ambiguity. First of all, adapt quickly to the dynamic circumstances. We're seeing that on a day-to-day, month-by-month, quarter-by-quarter basis, situations change quite rapidly. The ability to reset, reconfigure, and reimagine as you get comfortable with the ambiguity and complexity can be a valuable asset. In industries that change often, or during times of massive organizational, societal, cultural, or economic change. Secondly, you need to be looking to find ways to accelerate your organizational transformation. Your ability to motivate and inspire sweeping changes can help your organization rapidly transform. Number 3 is innovation. The ability to think creatively and develop innovative solutions to challenges can help your company innovate and stay competitive. Number 4, learning how to succeed in uncertain environments. Your strength with ambiguity and risk management can provide a strong foundation and a strong anchor of resilience in your organization. And last but not least, setting ambitious goals. You need to maintain high standards for yourself, for your team, for your employees, and for your organization. This is the only way to unleash their potential and help them achieve their objectives. The second leadership trait that I see outstanding leaders possess is a sense of accountability. Most importantly of all, outstanding leaders have a sense of ownership and accountability for the scope of leadership under their watch. They are focused on developing others around them and constantly create a sense of urgency and accountability and responsibility throughout the organization. And that is critical to have this mission worth achieving mindset. Extraordinary leaders set goals that stretch people's abilities. They develop a spirit of teamwork and build confidence. And they also develop a sense of can-do for their teams and their stakeholders. These leaders take responsibility for their actions, which are more often than not proactive rather than reactive. They think about achieving organizational outcomes in an innovative way and work with a diverse group of people and resources to achieve these outcomes, objectives, and goals. These leaders are also incredible communicators. They enable, empower, and inspire their teams and their internal and external stakeholders. That's really how they have the confidence to take accountability. These leaders communicate effectively and persuasively, and they do that with every single member of their organization. They also find a way to spread their message, one voice, one vision, and have this message repeated throughout their scope of leadership. They communicate in ways that are memorable, believable, and repeatable, And this gets to be mission-moving messaging throughout their leadership scope. They will use this skill to convey their own ideas as well as actively listen to the ideas of others. Outstanding leaders usually work to foster effective communication between their team members, other departments, and other organizations. The third trait is having a sense of optimism and a growth mindset, even in the most challenging of situations and circumstances. Maybe you've heard about a growth mindset, and if you haven't, it's actually having the belief that you have the ability to learn any skill with adequate focus, persistence, and effort. Outstanding leaders often personify a growth mindset and encourage their team members to do so as well. This growth mindset can help them achieve challenging organizational objectives as they're committed to continued personal growth and development. And as I'm sharing this, I'm reminded of one leader in particular who's constantly reading on culture, on leadership, on personal development, on functional excellence, on strategy, and sharing his findings and his readings with his executive leadership team and encouraging them to share it with their functional teams. And what's most interesting is these leaders choose to believe that all challenges are solvable. They leverage this optimism into creative problem solving, innovation, and determination. Number 4, they have confidence while staying humble and coachable. These extraordinary leaders have an immense amount of confidence in their own ability. And by the same token, they also have an immense amount of humility in their awareness of their development areas and what they still have to learn. And they remain coachable. These leaders remain confident in their own ability and in their leadership, no matter the circumstances they may encounter. And what's unique about them is that they have faith in their knowledge and experience and trust they can make the right decisions for their teams and for their organizations. They have a clear vision for the future, and they're able to inspire and refocus and recenter their teams towards that vision. These leaders also understand how important it is to remain humble and to take ownership of your mistakes and your failures. They learn from their mistakes and they use that as a catalyst and an opportunity to grow. And they are never, ever, ever too important to apologize and admit their mistakes. They are open to candid feedback from their team members and from their organization, and they use this feedback not to beat themselves up, but to use it as important information for areas to develop and grow. And last but not least, these leaders understand the importance of being coachable and being open to learning. They're willing to take advice from their board of mentors, and then they use this advice to further develop and refine their leadership skills. They're open to trying new things and experimenting with different approaches and leadership styles. And this helps them and their team grow their capacity and become more successful. The 5th trait of successful leaders is that they take ownership of managing their stress. Outstanding leaders understand how important it is to manage your own stress in times of challenge and difficulty and turbulence. Because let's be honest, stress is a natural response to circumstances of challenge and uncertainty, and it can be a powerful motivator as long as it is managed effectively. I see extraordinary leaders taking responsibility for their own stress levels instead of projecting that in inappropriate ways on people around them. And many times I'll hear them talk about using techniques such as breathing, prayer, sleep, rest and relaxation, meditation, mindfulness, sport. These techniques can help them feel more connected, first of all to themselves, and then to those that they love, those that they're connected to, their teams and their work. And in the end, these techniques help them lead more effectively, with more clarity, more focus, more compassion for themselves and for others. So really, by taking ownership over managing their stress, outstanding leaders achieve greater clarity, focus, and energy. And this enables them to make better decisions and lead their teams to success. I hope this has helped you see the difference that makes the difference between the 1% and the rest of the pack. And I hope you'll share this video with your team so so that you can learn and grow together. Make sure to share this video with those you feel will benefit from it, starting with yourself, of course. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe because I've got some great videos coming up. See you next time.